Big changes at Team McLaren. YouTube script, simplified. Hi there. Welcome to another new video from F1 News. In this video, we will talk about the problems inside Team McLaren. Zak Brown's words have made people really upset. Ricciardo is getting lots of pressure, and at the same time, Norris is not happy with the team's race plans. Before we start, we would like to ask you to click subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to press the bell so you don't miss any updates. Done? Then let's get started. Things are crazy at Team McLaren right now. People have been talking for a while about what might happen because of Ricciardo's bad racing results and how he's doing worse than his teammate Norris. This mess got really bad this weekend after Zak Brown said some really surprising things. Daniel Ricciardo had hoped to do amazing in his second year with the McLaren team, but so far the Australian driver has been way slower than teammate Lando. Norris, Zak Brown admitted that they are looking very carefully at Ricciardo's contract this weekend. I don't want to talk about details, but there are ways we are stuck with each other and there are ways we are not, Brown said. I've talked to Daniel about it, Brown continues. We are not getting the good results we hoped for, but we both keep trying hard. He showed last year at Monza that he can win races. We have to make our car better because it cannot win races right now, but we would still like to see him finish higher up in the race. We will see how things go and what he wants to do. We are working on our test program, but we are not in a hurry. McLaren boss Brown hinted that Ricciardo does have a contract until 2023, but there are ways to get out of that contract early if the 32-year-old driver keeps doing badly this season. The main point is that there is no promise that Ricciardo will race for the team in 2023 because there is a special rule that can be used, and he suggested that McLaren would even think about using that rule. But the last part of Brown's answer was a little weird. We'll see how things go and what he wants to do, which means that Ricciardo has to decide special rules about performance are normal in F1 contracts and can work for both sides. If the driver doesn't do his job well enough, the team can end the contract and the other way around too. Right now, Ricciardo is the one not doing well. He is the first to admit that, just like last year, he is having trouble getting the best out of the McLaren car. While Lando Norris has gotten a podium finish at Imola and has gotten 48 points in the first 7 races to help McLaren get back to 4th place, Ricciardo has just 11 points and his best finish was 6th place, but it now looks like it is not McLaren who can choose to end the deal early. It's Ricciardo who has the power to use a brake rule. Will Ricciardo make such a decision under this pressure? For now, he still seems strong. My skin is tan, beautiful, and also thick. No one will be harder on me than me, said Ricciardo. I do have a contract, Ricciardo said on Saturday evening after Monaco's qualifying. But personally, I don't want to be 14th. It's not why I race. Let's put it this way. Even after a day like today, I'm still 100% sure of myself and my abilities. So a result like this probably hurts even more? So that's kind of how I feel. It's just one of those things that you just have to keep doing. I would love to be in a different spot, but I refuse to let it beat me. I don't want to qualify 14th, he said again later, especially on a track that I still really love and have a love affair with, but it's not just me either. It's the team. The team wants me to get better results. It's not just me who doesn't want to be 14th. The team doesn't want to see me there either. Norris, on the other hand, seems to be having a good season and hopes to join the group of top drivers. He is currently 7th in the points after the GP in Monaco, just behind Hamilton. His driving has been praised by Zak Brown. I think Lando is one of the best drivers right now, so it's also a nice thing to say about Lando when you look at the big difference between him and Ricciardo, said the McLaren chief. Still, Norris was far from happy with how the race went in Monaco. Lando Norris is having talks about race strategy with his McLaren team after it became clear that they did not agree during the Monaco Grand Prix. Norris had started behind Russell in Monaco and would finish the race behind him after McLaren failed to make the best choices with their race strategy. Big strategy mistakes were made by the team. During the second pit stop, Russell stopped one lap earlier than Norris to switch to the hard tires from the intermediate tires. When the red flag came out for Mick Schumacher's crash, Norris stayed on the hard tires while many others took the chance for a free pit stop to switch to the medium tires. Norris was heard getting frustrated over the team radio, and after being told not to push too hard in case it rained later in the race, the McLaren driver pointed out that if Alonso slowed everyone down, there was no danger from behind. I'm obviously under no threat from behind, right? So surely I can just push now and try to make him make a mistake ahead. If you don't want me to push, what the hell am I supposed to do? Just sit here? Norris said on the team radio. Later in the race, he asked about the medium tire pit stops and was one lap away from passing Russell on his way to the extra point for the fastest lap. After the race, it was clear that there was going to be a serious conversation at the McLaren Technology Center about what they could have done better. There are things we'll talk about regarding the strategy. I don't think we did a perfect job, Norris said. And of course, there's always things to work on and improve on. Something for us to talk about back behind the scenes and back in MTC, and not something to talk about now. But yeah, things to definitely improve on from that side. There's a lot of things to think about in Monaco in these conditions. It's just never an easy thing, and we're in a good position and we have good points. We don't want to risk too much, and it's easy to go that way. So they did everything for good reasons and said everything for good reasons. It's just, I guess my feeling inside the car is not easy to get across to them that I think we have much better speed if we pit and things like that. And it's hard to describe that and say that in easy ways. But they normally do a very good job, so I'm not complaining. It's just we've got a bit of work to do. We would like to hear your thoughts on Ricciardo's possible leaving. How do you think the rest of this season would go for him? And what will McLaren be able to change in their race strategy plan? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below this video. Thank you again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.